Hello, welcome to Stretford Paddock. My name is Joe. I'm joined by Andy Tate. We've just watched Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. Just summarise what we saw today there. Summarise that 0-0 game for us.
Well, we've seen a very defensive performance from United. Lessons were learned from Tuesday, but that was it. There was no oomph. There was no plan B. What we're going to do? Play well first half. Players really played well, but second half we were lacklustre, and our only chances were from set pieces. Somebody should have scored. It was nothing in second half. We had a penalty. VAR ruled it out because of an offside, and City were quite content with a point. And with 20 minutes to go, what do you want to do? Do you stick a twist? And this is where there was no fans in the stadium. They're playing in a comfort zone. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake. Well, sometimes somebody has got to use a piece of magic, and there's no one there to do it. Nobody wants to take a responsibility.
I think that's what it was. I think it seemed watching it, and we were on the watch along together, obviously. It seemed as though the players were scared to make a mistake. Do you think that's come from the midweek game, or, as you were saying, against Chelsea it was similar, against Arsenal it was similar? We've seen it again tonight. The Tottenham game was a bit different because we made loads of mistakes, but at home this season against the big teams, this is what we tend to do. Does that worry you?
Yeah, 2 points out of 4 games between us and the top 6, top 7. And if you want to achieve something this season, it's not good enough. So you got to... All right, it's a point we've not lost, but who's more happy with that? City. Who's more happy? All right, we're still there. We're still 5 points off the top. Would it get four off the top with a game in hand? But
no game in hand, but just 4 points off the top now.
Well,
yeah,
we've got a game 4 off the top, but it's the performances. It's the disappointment of this. Oh, it's got all good, yeah, but everyone wants to see performances now, and you could see it coming last few weeks. And they were warned against Southampton, they were warned against West Ham, and they were all shown up at Leipzig. And we're very cautious today. Fair enough, but throw something into the mix as well. Throw caution to the wind, as they say.
We saw it as well, didn't we? We were talking about it again on the watch along. The Maguire to Lindelof to Maguire to Lindelof like this back and forth passing it, where those penetrative passes, those passes through the lines, where you're trying to find midfielders, you're trying to find attackers. I don't know whether it was the runs or the attackers. What did you make of the fact that it looked like? Not only were we, trying to play like that, but we were quite happy with the way we played. At the end, you saw Ole on the pitch. He didn't look over the moon, but sort of having a laugh and a smile here and there. Do you think United are actually happy with that draw, happy with the point against City?
Well, in the circumstances, yes, but you go back, it's a Manchester derby, 20 minutes to go.
Yeah.
No fans are not, how bad do you want this? I go back to 2015, 16, 20 minutes to go against PSG in the Champions League under Louis van Gaal.
PSV.
Against PSV.
Yeah.
20 minutes to go. What do? We do the same. Pass, back, pass. And in a crucial part of the game, in a big game, you got to start taking a chance. And then there's no one there to do it, but just have an open mind. Just don't think with one mindset. It's not good. It's not good enough.
There's points as well where we're talking about it's almost like we're content with this. It's almost like that. But do you think there's also something, if you think back to the Arsenal game, after Arsenal scored, I thought we looked quite good. We tried to win the game. Toward the end of the game against Chelsea, we did a little bit. But actually, maybe it's more of, unless we concede first, because against West Ham, we looked shocking before we conceded. Same with Southampton, same with Everton. Do you think that we almost have to concede before we're willing to take those risks? Because we're so worried about conceding that we just don't do anything.
Well, you got to be on the word go. You got to attack from the first minute. The greatest form of defence is attack. And I think a famous Bill Shankly said that. So attack. For God's sake, attack. It doesn't take you 60 minutes to be losing and all, man, I think we better do something here, lads. We're in a little bit of trouble, you know what I mean? And it's just, all right, the resilience and the energy in the comeback is great. It's good. You've got that in your locker. But where's your end product going forward first? Where is it? It's not there, and it's got to be addressed. You can't play cautious. Because where do we want to be other side of Christmas? I want to be in the top 4, in still a good position, but you got to win your own games.
Yeah, and we keep not winning our home games. looking forward, then we've got Leeds coming up soon. We've got Sheffield United coming up soon. Do you almost think that those games suit United a bit more? And it used to be the case that these bigger teams, United would actually look better against them because we could sit back, we could counter-attack. But it seems like recently, we almost sit back and counter-attack against the smaller teams, and that's how we beat them. And then against the bigger teams, we don't really show up. Are you expecting, a bounce back, a recovery from this? Or actually, do you think, a point against Man City isn't the worst result in the world?
All right, we didn't lose. That's nice. That's very good. But it's the performance. I mean, if we're going into games now against Sheffield United and Leeds, I don't want to be playing like we've played tonight, like we've been playing against West Ham, against Southampton.
Leipzig.
I want to put Leeds to bed. I want to put Sheffield United to bed. You have potential there to get 6 points out of 6. 4 points out of 6 ain't good enough. I want maximum points from both games because come Boxing Day, I think we're away to
Leicester.
I want to be in a good position. I mean, we could be
big game. That
big game. We could be, say, third.
Yeah.
Could second.
2 or 3 points off the top of the league if we're going
with a game in hand again.
Yeah.
I want to be in that position. I want to put these next 2 games are critical. It will define our season where we want to be. Do you want to be top 4? Do you want to be in around? Do you want to be very cautious for the rest of the season, or do you want to do something? Start earning your crust.
Absolutely. Right, that's Andy Tate's thoughts on it. Let us know your thoughts on the game in the comments below. Did United play too passively? Did we not go for the win? And really, is a 0-0 draw against Man City the worst result in the world? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you stay tuned to Stretford Paddock. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and we'll see you in a bit.